Imagine holding a tiny copper coin that most people ignore, but inside that coin could hide a secret worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, maybe even more than your lifetime salary. Today, you and I are diving deep into the rarest and most valuable Canada 1-cent coins from 1953 to 1964, and I promise, by the end of this video you will never look at a penny the same way again. Before we start, keep watching closely, because somewhere in this video I reveal a secret about a single Canada cent that collectors quietly pay 5 figures for without blinking. You don't want to miss that. Canada changed its coin designs in 1953 after Queen Elizabeth II took the throne, introducing the new effigy by Mary Gillick. But few people know that the very first versions of these coins had striking errors, rare variations, and minting secrets that make certain pieces incredibly powerful in the collector market today. The most hunted version is the 1953 no shoulder fold, a coin that shows a young queen with a smooth shoulder line, caused by weak engraving. Only a small number were minted before it was corrected, making this cent a jackpot for collectors. Some examples in high grade sell for thousands today, but there's a twist: the 1953 NSF is not the only treasure. The 1954 varieties hold some of the most dramatic errors in Canadian numismatics, including the legendary 1954 dropped 4, where a piece of metal caused the number 4 to appear as if sinking. When found in brilliant uncirculated condition, dealers fight over them in quiet auctions. The 1955 no shoulder fold returns with another rare mintage, again making early 50s cents a goldmine for anyone who checks their pocket change, old jars, or inherited collections. Now stay with me, here comes the first retention hook. One specific year between 1953 to 1964 has a secret variety that almost nobody talks about online, but experienced dealers search for like crazy because it flips for huge profit. That year is 1956, and the secret is the die-break varieties, including cuds and cracks near the maple leaves. Some of these errors in mint condition can explode in value because they are one dash of dash a dash kind. By 1957, Canada minted one of the cleanest, shinier copper cents in the decade. But look closely, doubling on the date or letters can transform an ordinary 1-cent coin into a very strong collectible piece. Keep your eyes sharp because most collectors overlook this. In 1958, a low production year, high-grade examples are extremely tough to find. MS-65 and MS-66 pieces can skyrocket at auctions. Remember, condition is king. The market pays insane money for glossy, untouched surfaces. 1959 and 1960 cents are famous for planchet errors, thin blanks, lamination cracks, and improperly mixed metal. These mistakes turn into money if authenticated. Here comes another hook to keep you watching. You will hear in a moment how a dirty old penny from 1962 shocked everyone at a Canadian auction house. The 1961 issue hides a rare rotated die error. If your coin rotates more than 20 to 30 degrees when flipped, you may already have something worth selling. Now the famous 1962 story. A collector found a brilliant red 1962 Canada 1 cent with strong doubling on the reverse. It sold for thousands because the doubling was dramatic and perfectly preserved. This reminds us that even ordinary dates can turn extraordinary. 1963 brings the large beads versus small beads varieties. Yes, coin beads matter. The small bead version combined with proof-like quality is extremely desirable. Finally, the 1964 cent introduced a more modern style, yet this year is home to the extra spine error on the maple leaf. These look like sharp metal spikes sticking from the leaf veins. Collectors pay heavy premiums for clean, bold examples. Now listen carefully, the real secret in this series is not only the date, it's the condition. High-grade coins, especially red designation, can multiply their value 20x, 50x, even 100x. Protect them, store them properly, and always verify authenticity. And here's your guidance: if you want to sell, the best platforms are eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, Canadian numismatic auction houses like TCNC, or trusted local coin dealers. For private high-value pieces, always request certification from PCGS or NGC. Grading boosts trust and price instantly. Don't ever rush to sell. Study recent auction results, compare conditions, and wait for a strong market. Rare coins grow slowly but steadily, and patient sellers always win. collectors love stories, so keep documentation, where the coin came from, how it was preserved, and what makes it rare. These details create emotional demand and can raise your selling price dramatically. Now here is the value paragraph you requested. In the world of rare Canadian cents, true wealth lies in knowledge, patience, and the ability to recognize hidden treasure. The rarest high-grade varieties across 1953 to 1964 can collectively represent potential value reaching $76 billion millions of dollars, reflecting the enormous scale of global collector demand and the power of scarcity that fuels this market. That if you're still watching, here's your reward. The biggest secret is that most valuable Canadian cents are hiding in old family jars, inherited shoeboxes, and forgotten basements. People throw away fortunes without realizing it. So before you leave, promise yourself one thing: check every old penny. Clean nothing. Store everything safely. And always research before selling. And now here's your to boost retention. Coming up in the next videos, I'm revealing the top Canadian coins that ordinary people found and sold for life-changing money. If you don't want to miss it, hit subscribe right now. Your next rare coin discovery might come from your own pocket. Keep hunting, keep learning, and welcome to the International Coins Vault family. Your treasure journey has only just begun. If you're still here, that means you're part of the small group of serious treasure hunters who don't just want coins, you want mastery. And that's exactly what I'm about to give you. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal 3 hidden signals collectors never talk about publicly, signals that can turn an ordinary Canada cent into a high-value collectible overnight. Let's begin with the first secret: eye appeal. It sounds simple, but top collectors pay massive premiums for coins that pop visually: glossy red, sharp details, clean fields, minimal spotting. Even if 2 coins have the same grade, the better-looking one sells higher every single time. That means if you have a coin from 1953 to 1964 with vivid red surfaces, you are already sitting on premium material. Keep watching because the next secret is even more powerful. Here's the second secret: die state. Early die strikes are crisp, detailed, sharp. Late die strikes show weakness, blurriness, cracks, or faded design. Most beginners don't know the difference, but advanced collectors do, and they pay big. A perfect early strike can double the price instantly. Now pay attention, because shortly I reveal how to use this knowledge to dominate online selling platforms. The third secret: rarity within rarity. Not every rare penny is valuable. Value comes from combining rarity, condition, and demand. For example, a 1953 NSF is rare, but a 1953 NSF in blazing red MS-65 is a trophy. A 1964 extra spine is cool, but a 1964 extra spine PL
Here comes a
is
retention
elite.
hook.
In a moment,
That's how you
I will
create
tell you the
power in the
mistake
coin
that
market.
destroys 90% of coin sellers' profits, and how you can avoid it with a 5-second trick. Before I reveal that, let's talk about the most important factor for viewer success: knowing where collectors actually look to buy. Most people dump coins on random platforms and wonder why they get low offers. That's not how professionals do it. Pros list on targeted marketplaces where serious buyers spend serious money. eBay with proper keywords. Heritage for high-end graded pieces. Great collections for mid to high-range certified coins. Facebook numismatic groups for quick sales. Instagram auctions for rare varieties. And for Canadian pieces specifically, the best buyers watch TCNC auctions religiously. Now here's the profit-destroying mistake: ungraded coins. If you think grading is expensive, think again. Grading isn't a cost, it's an amplifier. A coin that sells raw for $20 can sell slabbed for $200. A coin that sells raw for $300 can sell slabbed for $2,000. The trick is simple: send only your rarest, cleanest, sharpest coins to PCGS or NGC. They hold global trust and instantly multiply your coin's value. Now let's pull you even deeper, because this is where watch time spikes and the algorithm begins to notice. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine that right now, in a jar in your house, sits a penny worth more than an entire collection. Maybe a double die you never checked. Maybe a die crack so unique it's one of one. Maybe a PL coin hidden among pocket change. These discoveries happen every year to ordinary people. Why not you? I'm about to reveal another high retention secret, the two patterns that appear right before a coin booms in value. Keep watching. Pattern 1, shortage on the market. When collectors suddenly stop selling a specific date or variety, prices rise fast. Track active listings and watch when a year starts drying up. This is your signal. Pattern 2, certification spikes. When you see more submissions of a specific coin, it means collectors are discovering something, an error, a doubling, a premium strike. When submissions spike, demand follows, and you want to be ahead of the wave. Now for algorithm boost, here comes deep engagement energy. I want you to comment below the rarest coin you have found so far. I read every comment, and your comment helps push this video to more collectors worldwide. When you comment, like, and subscribe, it signals to YouTube that these rare Canadian cents matter and deserve to be shown to thousands more viewers. That I'm about to give you another reason to stay to the very end, the 3 selling words that instantly increase your coin listings click-through rate by 300% plus. Most sellers never include these, and they lose massive traffic. Keep watching, because this is a secret the reselling world doesn't like me sharing publicly. Now here they are. Use them in your title or description. Certified authentic, rare variety, investment grade. These 3 phrases attract serious buyers like magnets, and they push your listing to the top of search algorithms. Retention hook. The next tip is even more powerful. This one increases your chance of selling by 10 times. Use high contrast lighting. Hold the coin at an angle so the details glow. Buyers spend longer looking. Longer viewing time equals more trust. More trust equals higher bids. It works the same way videos work on YouTube. The longer someone watches, the more powerful the algorithm becomes. Since you're still watching, let me reward you with an advanced selling strategy only top sellers use: combining coins into collector bundles. Instead of selling a single cent, create bundles of 3, 5, or 10 rare varieties. This increases perceived value and increases your total profit per buyer. And here's one more secret: the best deals don't come from sellers, they come from people who don't know what they have. Garage sales. Estate sales. Old farms. Antique shows. This is where million-dollar collections hide in plain sight. Now before we close, I want to give you one final retention surge. Your next video on this channel will show you how ordinary people sold coins for life-changing money. Big wins. Huge flips. Massive profit stories that YouTube rarely covers but collectors love. If you want your knowledge, your confidence, and your profits to increase, then subscribe right now to International Coins Vault. Your next rare coin discovery could happen in the next hour, and I want to make sure you're ready when it happens. Your journey to becoming a globally recognized collector begins now. Let's rise together.